Want to know what the best common cards are for Cube from Hour of Devastation? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Life Begins at 20. My name is Mark, and if this is your first time here, thank you for joining me, and if you're interested in Cube and any other Magic the Gathering format, hit that subscribe button below and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon as well for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. So Hour of Devastation has come along, and to be perfectly honest, it hasn't been as great for Cube builders as Amonkhet was, but to be honest, I'm not that disappointed in that because Amonkhet was fantastic for us. So we have a top 5 list here, but we've got a couple of honourable mentions as well. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in. First of the honourable mentions now, and we have an improvement over Ondu Giant for me in the form of Oasis Ritualist. Not only can you fling yourself up to 7 mana on the next turn, which can prove to be huge, it also has a 4 toughness body which will be hard to remove, and if you have ways to untap it, it could provide a huge amount of mana to play with. Last of the honourable mentions now, and this is a 6-drop I think Pauper Cube players have been waiting for quite a while in green, and that is Rampaging Hippo. This 5/6 body with trample for 6 casting cost has cycling on top to make sure it's not a disaster in your opening hand. I'd certainly be finding a home for it unless you wanted to use the utility of Mold Shambler as your 6-drop, but why not have both? Moving into the top 5 now, and we have a straight up replacement for Sentinel Spider in Pauper Cubes in the form of Bitter Blow Sharpshooters. This upgrade is fairly straightforward as it's purely down to the easier to cast mana cost. While it may not be the most exciting new addition, it's still an improvement. Plus it means it can easily be splashed for in other decks, which is a win here for me. Next up, in the number 4 slot, we have the card I believe Umar Entanglers should have been in the form of Spellweaver Eternal. A prowess 2/1 creature for 2 with Afflict 2 is great value. I personally really do like the Afflict mechanic, and I think it'll provide some very interesting decisions for the defending player. Plus, it will provide some exciting plays for an aggressive blue creature. As the defending player, do you take the 2 damage and block, hoping there are no tricks or spells to pump it up, or risk being hit for only 2? I think this is a well designed card and will provide some great value in Cube. So moving up into the top 3 now, and we have a card whose artwork, to be perfectly honest, I think looks incredible, but the aesthetic doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of them from the set, and that is Striped Riverwinder. Striped Riverwinder is a 1 mana cost more expensive version of Benthic Giant, giving you 1 more power and cycling on top. While cycling away a win condition isn't the ideal play, it can prove to be useful in the right situation. Turn 1 cycling it away to gain the added benefit of getting into your graveyard, and then using a reanimation spell to bring it back is a very strong play. It might not be a slam dunk in your Pauper Cubes, but it certainly can prove to be a strong finisher with hexproof. Sitting at number 2, we have a strictly better Trained Condor in the form of Aerial Guide. Trained Condor was moved out of a lot of people's Pauper Cubes due to having 1 toughness, which has now been fixed with the Aerial Guide. Having yourself a jumper on board to grant another creature evasion when attacking is a great option for 3 mana and can certainly find its way into people's Pauper Cubes again. So moving into the number 1 slot, and this may not come as much surprise for anyone, seeing as this card may not only get to Pauper Cubes but will actually go higher and higher, potentially even into unpowered ones as well if you are supporting Spells Matter, and that is Firebrand Archer. The Spells Matter archetype has been getting a lot of love in recent sets, which I'm really happy about, and Thermo Alchemist has a new best friend. While the 2/1 body for 2 isn't impressive stats, it does ping for 1 each time you cast a non-creature spell and can on the turn it comes in. Plus it can always swing in for 2 as well in the right situations. Keeping it around may be an issue, but it does provide a huge amount of damage over the course of the game. So there we have my top 5 commons plus a couple of honourable mentions there from Hour of Devastation for Cube. Now a lot of these may only just get into Pauper Cubes, but the Firebrand Archer, I'd be very interested to see how high that can end up going. So let me know in the comments section below whether you're going to be playing any of these in your Pauper Cubes or higher. Plus if I have missed out any of the cards, do let me know in the comments section as well, as I'm always interested to see which cards that you'll be putting into your cubes. I would just like to take this moment to thank my Patreons of the channel. I can't thank you enough for the help and support that you're giving me. If you'd like to do the same, head over to patreon.com/lifebeginsat20 and there'll be a link in the description below for that as well, where there are plenty of rewards to choose from. With your support we can really push to make this channel even better. Be sure to check out our sponsor 5colorcombo.com for a great range of Magic the Gathering accessories with stunning artwork, plus a great app to draft and create decks on the fly. Use the referral code LifeBeginsAt20 for 5% off. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. With your support we can really help this channel to grow. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.